Hello. My name is Raw Norton, and welcome to the 7030 Opinions Space, where I discuss my opinion and say how I feel about different things. I don't ask a lot of questions in my video because I'm already giving my opinion. So I may ask a question here or there, but the majority of the times I just state my opinion or answer questions that was, requested of me. So today's video, I wanted to keep it short and simple. Reason being is that a lot of times in the videos, I want to keep talking and rambling about certain things. And then in the middle of what I'm talking about, I think of something or an opinion that I've never mentioned. And then I get kind of tripped up of whether I could just say it in jest and walk over it or pass by it and then maybe come back the next time around and explain it. So I decided this video is going to be simple. Basically, I'm going to try to mention quite a few opinions I have, and may or may not, may not, I think I said that right, not sure. May give a little cliff notes to what I mean and then just move on. I'm gonna try to keep it short, maybe 1 to 4 basic opinions I have, and if I need to go, but again, I have an opinion on everything. I'm sure there's everyone. I'm sure everyone has an opinion on everything. And as choppy as this video is, I'm gonna probably post it the same way. So here we go, opinions. Let's try to put them in somewhat of a chronological thought process. I don't know if that make any sense, but here we go. Let's start from the beginning. In the beginning of time, what is the two, three, whatever people say, but I'm gonna keep it simple because I like to not make things too complicated. The 2 most important things that man has ever created or invented, or whatever terminology you want to use, that is still very effective today. I'm sure everybody's gonna have better thought process than me, but here we go with my thought process being a little bit different than most. I would obviously say number 1 would be fire. That's a given, right? We're still using fire today in many different ways. And then my number 2, the controversial number 2 for me is man's ability to name. Not saying language or not saying communication. I'm saying the ability to name things. That's the second most important thing that man has ever created and built, based on my opinion. Again, everything is my opinion, and I'm sure there's scholars and genius out there who, for a simple person like myself, would come up with better opinions. But again, most of my opinion, I can defend it logically based on how I think about it. Now that we get that out of the way, the next thing, and I know I've mentioned some of these stuff before in conversation and try to explain, the next thing I want to go with is change. I've already spoken on change, but let me give my opinion on change. Change, in my opinion, is always good. Now, I'm sure everybody's gonna be like, well, not every change is good. Well, I might as well give you the answers based on my opinion right now. Every change is good because it may not be good for you, but it was good for someone who decided that change is needed. And when change is needed, that means somebody is benefiting. Maybe not the majority, maybe the minority group of people is benefiting, but somebody decided that things needs to change, and that's always a good thing. But if you're looking at it from your perspective, you may say, well, it didn't benefit me, so it's not good. Well, change keep things moving and keep things evolving. And as a people, you know, we're social creatures, so being stagnant is never going to help people. People always needs an ability to do something different or improve, or to say that look what I've done. Because in that same statement, I'm going to mention another thing that I've always said before: selfish. Everyone is selfish. I mean, how can you not be? You have your own brain, and in the same sentence of me saying everyone is selfish and not trying to explain that more, because I'm sure some people believe that they're not selfish because they do things for people. But in the end, if you think about it, you got some benefit based on what you're doing for people, and you only do it because you believe it's the right thing to do, and so on and so forth. But everything stems from you who put in the work, did it because you are looking for some benefit to yourself. Right. That's enough said on selfish. And what else? What else I talked about? Love, right? I'll try to explain love, obviously, because I believe love is a choice. And if you make a choice, you should be able to back or support whatever choice you make. So, if you go back and you look at the video, my main statement is, some people use the word love to cover everything. I love this, I love that. I don't. When I say love something, not even love most of my words, I believe that when I use them, they should make sense and they should mean something. Like I said, and I've mentioned before, family that is biologically or however connected to me that I didn't make a choice on has a different definition of how I feel about them. Can't say that I don't love them based on how you use the word love, but I don't believe that love is what I feel for people that is in my life without a choice. Like my kids, like I said last time, my kids are me. They're genetically connected to me, so how I feel about myself is not, I don't know how to explain, but let's say how I feel about myself. I don't go around saying I love myself or hate myself. I know people have those definitions and they can explain it saying I like myself or I hate myself and I don't feel good about myself and all that explanation. Every description I give about myself always ends back to the conclusion that I am what I am and who I am. So I am, right? So that's a whole lot of circle, but I can't say I love myself because I am what I am. Any description is still what I am. So if I said I hate myself, how can I really explain hating myself? I'm making selfish choices that hinders my path to arrive at something good or something bad. I could say I love myself because something make me feel good, or whatever choices I believe I made to say I love myself, I hate myself. But at the end of the day, the only person that can really describe what I am and who I am would be someone else. So if you have a critique of me saying that I don't love my kids, you have every right to have a critique of me, because your opinion is based solely on what you believe the facts are in my statement. Because from my standpoint, I am who I am. So how I feel about myself regardless the description I give for how I feel about myself is not truly what it is, because I am just saying things that is palatable to the next person based on the description. But I could never tell anyone exactly what I'm thinking. So like right now I'm speaking, I can't say exactly what I'm thinking because I have to consider who's listening, and am I trying to be rude or am I trying to be to the point and all this other stuff. So with all that said, I'm just saying I can't explain exactly who I am. I could tell you my opinion, I could tell you how I feel, but it's never exact. So I cannot describe myself exactly to anyone. So that means I can't say that I love myself and it'd be accurate. I hate myself and it'd be accurate. So how can I say the same thing about my kids, my mom, my dad, these people who are technically me, myself? I can't explain. So enough elaboration on that. And then, all right, video look like it's going long, so I'll say one more thing and then we'll cut it off right there. The last thing I would say is I believe that everyone knows something that you don't. What I mean, I consider everyone an individual with their own world. So no matter how smart, dumb, whatever word you use for yourself or other people, again, no good descriptive for me. I like to say I keep things simple. You know, I did 70-30. It would have been 7-7-3 based on a scale level, because I like to keep my numbers small. But instead of me rambling on about anything else, I'm just gonna say everyone that you meet has something they can teach you if you choose to pay attention, give the person the opportunity, or, you know, get involved in their world and respect the person for who they are. And with that said, we're gonna wrap this video up here. And again, thank you for coming to the 70-30 opinion space. And I know this video went a little long, so I'll talk to you on the next video. Make sure you subscribe and hit the likes, leave a comment, and all the other good stuff so I can keep these videos rolling. And again, thank you for watching.